Good afternoon. We're Sec 2.
I'm Lita.
I'm Vanika.
I'm Tevi.
I'm Julie.
I'm Nala.
And today we're going to be discussing energy. So in simple words, energy is the ability to do work. And today we're going to be talking about the two types of energy, which is non-renewable energy and renewable energy. So let's get into that.
Renewable energy is a natural and self-replenishing energy that usually comes from a source that never runs out. Examples of this are sunlight and wind.
There are 5 major types of renewable energy, which consist of wind energy, solar energy, geothermal energy, bioenergy, and hydropower. Wind energy is used for wind flow. Wind energy can be used for sailing, flying kites, and wind turbines that use wind energy to generate electricity. Solar energy is the power obtained from the energy of the sun. Solar energy is used for solar panels, which gives out electricity as well. Geothermal energy used for electricity generation. Power plants harness the heat from the Earth's core to generate electricity, heating, and cooling. Bioenergy is the power obtained from the organic materials that makes up plants, as known as biomass, that can be used for heat, electricity generation, cooking, and heating. The last one is hydroenergy, also known as hydropower, used for various purposes, including electricity generation, water supply, navigation, and transportation.
Moving on to non-renewable energy. Non-renewable energy is a finite natural resource that is taken directly from the earth. Non-renewable energy may take up to billions of years to replenish itself.
Non-renewable energy are split into two main types, one being fossil fuels. Now, fossil fuels were formed billions of years ago and is formed due to the heat and decomposition or the remains of organisms buried beneath the Earth's surface. And there are many different important types of fossil fuels, and one being oil. Oil is the only non-renewable energy that is extracted in a liquid form and is made up of many hydrocarbons. And oil can be retrieved by drilling into the ground and ocean floor, and it can be converted into gasoline, which is used for vehicles and all of that stuff. And another important type of fossil fuel is natural gas. Now, natural gas is a gaseous, non-renewable source that is also made up of many hydrocarbons, and which can be found underground. And natural gas can be used in cooking, heating, and can be burned for electricity generation. And our last type of fossil fuel that we're going to be talking about is coal. Now, coal is formed by the decomposition of plants, which is heated and then pressured. And coal can be extracted through mining and is used to generate electric power, in the making of cement, metal production, and cooking. And another type of non-renewable energy is nuclear energy. Nuclear energy is made up of many radioactive elements and can be obtained through mining, and it is used for electricity, space exploration, medical diagnosis, and treatment.
Benefits of renewable energy. The first point is reduced global warming. The atmosphere is being overloaded with toxic gas emissions from non-renewable resources. The usage of renewable energy reduces global issues like sea level rises, extinction, etc. Improves public health. Renewable energy produces clean energy which contribute less to pollution emissions, resulting in the reduction of negative health impacts. Economic benefits. Solar panels are the main supplier of renewable energy, which requires developments and construction, providing jobs to employees. Affordable prices. Renewable energies are operated at a very low cost. The use of more renewable energy lowers the price of demands for natural resources. Reliable. Unlike non-renewable energy resources, renewable energy sources are more reliable as they will not run out and are also less likely to be impacted.
The disadvantages of renewable energy. Renewable energy is intermittent. In places of the clock with non-standard weather or bad weather conditions, renewable energy tech will be less of use. Negative impact on biodiversity. The energy production destroys wildlife by using the wind turbines that spin with great force and harm animals. It also damages the land layout and causes displacement of animals. Toxins. The production of renewable energy may release harmful toxins and poisonous chemicals that can contaminate the water, which increases health risks. Time-consuming. Renewable energy infrastructure will need to be produced from scratch, which is expensive and time-consuming. Lack of energy. There currently isn't enough electricity to power the world, and developing isn't consistent enough.
Now, believe it or not, non-renewable energy actually has its pros and characteristics that benefit the world for the better, one being that it is a high source of energy. Now, if in comparison to renewable energy sources like solar or wind energy, resources such as coal and oil tend to provide us with more energy, can function at a higher rate, and can be in use for a longer period of time. Another reason is that it plays as a great source of employment. Now, jobs that consist of extracting, refining, and transporting are the portions of non-renewable resources that provide employment for the people. And not only that, non-renewable energy actually has a higher profit rate than renewable energy, which is right there, and also plays a huge role in the development of the world.
The disadvantages of non-renewable energy are time-consuming. Non-renewable energy can be time-consuming. The extraction of coal, installing oil drills take time and takes a lot of effort. Health issues. Some non-renewable energy diffuses carbon monoxide that can cause danger to the respiratory system. Pollution. Oxides from burning fossil fuels from non-renewable energy exposed to rain, which forms acidic rain. Spills of non-renewable energy during transport can be deadly to animals and humans.
Now, as we all know, non-renewable energy is a provisional source of energy which will run out over time. This leads us to our next statement of the possible disappearance of non-renewable energy. Scientists say fossil fuels will run out before 2050 with the continuous demands. Once fossil fuels run out, we will encounter electricity failure, and it will be hard for transportation as well as many other factors. We need to conserve fossil fuels because it is limited. Reducing the use of fossil fuels will also reduce the effect on climate change.
Lastly, ways to conserve non-renewable energy. Take public transport or ride a bicycle instead of a car. Use solar panels. Shutting off fans, lamps, and coolers using cooking gas economically when not in use. Drive electric and hybrid vehicles instead of normal vehicles that need gas.
Thank you for listening to our presentation.
Have a nice day.
Goodbye.